inside there. That's a bit of interrupt, right? So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about how can you appear confident whilst public speaking. And I'm sure some of you have tried public speaking before, but you appeared almost like shy. And maybe somebody in the crowd even like put their hands up and say, oh, you're shy. Or maybe you got some feedback. Or maybe you've never done public speaking before, you want to get into it, but it was almost like you're an introvert. And one of the things I'll say is, I've been there. And in fact, one of the final strategies I'm going to share with you is going to help you to deal with that. So make sure to stick all the way to the end. And so are you excited, by the way? Awesome. So without further ado, let's go on to the first point. And before I reveal the first point, you may be wondering, Tim, why is everybody watching at the same time? well, I'm actually hosting a private inner circle event. It's invite only. And I've been sharing with these entrepreneurs, as well as people getting to own businesses, how they can leverage the power of video marketing in order to get millions of views online. So, if you don't mind, is it fine if they join? Okay, cool. So, let's go on to the first point, which is all about tonality. I see over and over again when people, for example, jump on the stage for the first time, they kind of say, hey, I am so excited to be here. Are you guys excited?
Yeah!
No!
Yes!
I want you to just say, I'm excited. Okay, do you see a difference here? Because if you're like this, the whole crowd feels like this as well. But if I say, hey, are you feeling excited right now? Yeah! Then you get that craziness, okay? But what you have to realize is sometimes you don't have a crowd like this who've, listened to so much value from yourself. Sometimes you're speaking in a cold crowd, and I've had that before where I'm entering a stage for only 1 hour and they need to quickly know me and I need to instantly build rapport. And it comes down to the energy you're going to put out straight away. Now it's important you go high energy first. So it's kind of like, hey, how are you doing? Today I'm going to be discussing in regards to this specific topic. Then you've got to bring it down, otherwise you look like a lunatic. So now mid-tone, in regards to where you normally spend your time, right? In regards to conversation. Then if you're telling a story, you want to begin to drop a tone. And you want to really begin to connect to your heart and really feel it from here. And that's when the audience will begin to connect. And so you've got to become very good at tonality. And in fact, this is something that I always share with my mentees in regards to the importance of tone. And for example, I find when I was shy, which was about 10 years ago, in fact, to be honest, people don't realize to this day, but I'm really shy doing this right now, really nervous. And often after like an event like this, I go hide in a corner for like a whole day. I even say, Toma, please go out, I'm gonna be on my own in this room, okay? And I just an introvert, right? I gotta recharge. And one of the things I'll say to you is practice tone, because when I was really shy and I was bad with, for example, one of the pillars I was trying to tackle was relationship, I was always kind of talking really nervous. And if you talk nervous like this, people just can't trust your message and they're not going to listen to you. So you've got to make sure you speak with certainty. Does that make sense? Awesome. Does that make sense, by the way?
Yes!
Okay, great. So go on to the second point, which is to model. What is it? Model. Okay, what does that mean? Model success. Fastest way for you to, for example, to appear confident is go find somebody who appears confident, model their body language. In fact, this is what I did when I was 17. I looked up these celebrities I was looking up to at the time, these Hollywood actors, and I would watch them in movies, how they interact, how they move their body, and I would begin to practice in the mirror. It seems cheesy, yes, but you have to realize they've also gone through that training in regards to learning about body language, open body language, closed body language. And what they've done is they listened to their coach and they've modeled their processes. So the fastest way for you to accelerate that and appear confident is to model some of these body language. Model how they're speaking. Because one of the things I always like to say to mentees who say, but Tim, I want to just do my own way. It's almost like this analogy I always like to share. Imagine you're picking up the guitar for the first time. What normally happens if you want to get good at it? Yes, you get a tutor. The tutor shows you how to play some songs, and you're playing along to his songs. But after several years, what happens is you equal mastery. You result in mastery, and that's when you begin to create your own song. And so you have to realize if you're shy right now and you're not really appearing confident, model that. Model somebody who's good at it, and then one day you're going to find your own creative flair. And this is why when I began public speaking, which was only like a year ago or so, I was modeling other speakers, and after a while I found my tone, okay? So that is the second point, is to model success. Going on to the final point, is to interact. It is to what?
Interact!
So when you're with the audience, in order for you to, for example, to get more, let's say less pressure upon yourself, don't make it about you. So you have to realize that, get them to interact. Get them to ask questions. Just say, hands up, by the way, if you want to learn about maths. Hands up if you want to learn about maths. Okay, just one. Maybe don't ask those questions. But what you should do, by the way, I don't have the time to go into mastery stuff, but what you should do is within the first, let's say, 1 minute, you want to ask no-brainer questions, such as, hands up if you drink water in the room, by the way. Okay, that's better, right? But of course, on a serious note, that's relevant to your topic. Does that make sense? Great stuff. So make sure you're interacting with people as well. Now, I've got to get going because we've got to do the rest of this inner circle meeting. Just want to say thank you so much for checking out this video inside there. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to let us know in the comments box below. And if you've got any questions, be sure to drop that in the comments box below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. And most importantly, my friend, remember, that's all about serving. It's all about paying forward. So if you really found it useful, pay it forward to your loved ones, your friends, because it's very likely they'll find it useful as well. So inside, I just want to say, as always, my friend, follow your heart.
Take action.
And go live the life you're born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.